7:21 on this Monday. Bob Zdora is here for This Week in Real Estate. Of course, Bob and Lyndon Zdora, the Z Team, for all your real estate needs. 870-405-0793. RetireToArkansas.net.
Yes, sir.
Well, here we go. November and December, and then we.
Wow. It's been an interesting year.
Yeah.
The first 10 months have been interesting. November's looking interesting as well, and different. Each one's kind of unique. It's been still a lot of people looking to come.
Yep.
Phone's busy, the internet's busy, emails. It's surprising, People, they're not sure where they want to go sometimes. They know they don't want to be where they're at.
Yeah.
So we've done our best to try to find houses for them to go. We've gone back and talked to some of our people that had been listed before and maybe withdrew because they weren't sure what they were going to do, or they weren't sure, it just wasn't working out being listed at the time for them. They had other personal issues and stuff. And we've gone back and we've contacted them, and we've put a couple of our old listings back under contract because there's really a small amount of houses here, and that's really our biggest concern as we go forward.
Hurting the fact that you've gone from over 1,000 3 years ago down to under 300, or maybe around 250 right now.
Yeah, and as we work through these houses, not as many people are leaving as normally would. There's usually a certain turnover. Sure. People that we always wanted to. We always said we were going to retire. We moved here to retire, but we always thought we'd retire in Florida or Arizona or whatever the case may be. And so instead of doing that, they're staying because other people that would have gone back with the kids because of illnesses or whatever health conditions, they're staying here because they don't want to move back to Chicago or Cleveland or Dallas with all the hoopla that's going on between the civil unrest, and the COVID affects people as well. I mean, you see people that are in lockdown. Illinois is ready to go back to full lockdown again, and until there's a cure, this is just going to keep happening over and over again. I'm not a doctor. I don't play one on TV, but I can look at this and see. Well, it's not going to change.
No.
Australia was locked down forever. They opened back up. Oh, we did a great job. We didn't have any cases, but now they got 7 again. Well, that 7's going to multiply because that's just the nature of things. Cure's coming. I mean, I have no doubt that the pharmaceutical industry is doing everything that they possibly can. And I think that in the when you think about this, the short period of time between February, March till now, to be really looking at good vaccines and good drugs to be able to help control this. I mean, and you can see that in it does. So the pharmaceutical industry has really stepped up. And a lot of it had to do with Trump saying, we're just going to go right around FDA. We're not going to worry as much about people are dying. Well, how much worse can it be if the drug doesn't work, if you're going to die anyway? And probably some good advice there,
Yeah.
I think that other administrations may not have done that quite the same. But so people are coming here. We've put the number of houses on the contract, and then people say, okay, well, I'm under contract, we're done. That's really when the work starts. Getting the sign in front of the house and getting a pending sign on top of it is not that difficult right now with the market being the way it is. I mean, people are buying houses sight unseen. But to get it across the finish line, to get all the work done that needs to be done, to get across that finish line, to get the paperwork done, to make sure that all the inspections are done, that the title companies have all of the information that they need. The banks have all the information they need, so the appraiser can come out and take a look and make sure that the home is going to appraise and cover the bank's money. There's so many, the inspections and then the repairs from the inspections. All of these things, that's where the real work is in this, is getting that stuff done so that you can successfully close as a seller. Move on to the next phase of your life. Folks, it is freezing in this studio, so you'll excuse me if I sound a little drainy in here.
You're really not stone-faced.
This isn't my normal color.
Do not adjust.
Do not adjust your set. But that's really where the work goes in, and that's where we really shine, is to make it as easy as it could possibly be for you as the seller, as the buyer, as the case may be, to move on to the next phase of your life, to put you in the right home for the right time of your life, as we like to say. And that's very, very important. So it's been kind of challenging sometimes. People have different expectations at different times, and with as many things that are going on, and keeping them all right. And the team has been just wonderful. Thank God we got the team. We're able to do things that a lot of other agents can't do because of that. Somebody comes in, all of a sudden somebody shows up. Okay, can you go take this because I've got that? Oh yeah, we can do this, and that's what you do. And that's how you serve your clients. That's how the sellers get served, by being able to get those showings in there and not blowing people off and not telling people, no, you got to wait till tomorrow, because sometimes you can't wait till tomorrow. We've had houses that have gone in a day with multiple offers on them.
That's amazing. That is amazing.
It wasn't priced high enough. No, that was priced right, because we've had other houses that have sat because they're not priced right. And that's what you run into. It's still a price-driven market. People are still only going to pay. There's a limit to what they'll pay for a certain property, a certain type of property.
Over the years, Bob and I have been doing this together for over 10 years now.
Yeah, we have.
And this is the time of year where I ask that question. This is going to be different this year because some people may not be doing Thanksgiving.
Right.
I'm looking, it's on the 26th this year. And went through it with my grandparents, over the years. My grandparents retired, moved to Poplar Bluff, Missouri. They had 8 acres. They had 40 acres on a farm on the state line, Missouri-Arkansas line. Well, the birthdays keep stacking up. You're not 65 years old anymore. Now you're 82, 83. It's like, are you going to maintain these 8 acres, blah, 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 And
it's hard. And it's hard to make those decisions. It was hard before. And it's harder now because, okay, if we sell the farm, where do we go? What do we do?
Yep.
And in the meantime, the farm is starting to crumble in on them. It's, there's deferred maintenance. There's things that aren't getting done. The fields aren't being as well kept. The house itself, the little leak in the sink in the bathroom is causing other problems farther down the line. And
so that conversation could pop up again this year.
And it should pop up. If you realize that the house is more than you can handle. And we've had some people with that as well, and they realize it, that we just can't keep this up.
Sure,
we need something smaller that we can, or a condo, or something. Some people are going into assisted living, those types of issues. That's where we can really step in and help. And we have the tradesmen, we have the movers, we have all the things that you need to be a successful seller. Is easy as it can be on you. That's really the importance of what we do. And the Z team is really, we've shined on that with our service awards that we've received. I mean, we're recognized in the highest levels of Century 21 is for the work that we do in there. And this is in Little Mountain Home, Arkansas. We're up we're up against people in big metropolitan areas, and we still manage to shine. And we're blessed in a lot of ways. Like I say, the team does that. My honey is just not enough good things can be said for my honey. I mean, she's sitting there last night. It's Sunday night, trying to just put a little TV on, just mindless TV, anything on there, and she's still sending out emails, checking with closing. Her and Amanda over at Superior are working at 9:00 at night to make sure that the closings that are going forward this week are going to, is there anything that we needed on this? Do we need anything signed? I say that we never close because we never close.
I want to hit on the fact that Linda's a professional stager, and this is very important on
the
appeal of the home. Now, and I know we got people, I like that one. Here's some money, here's earnest money. Blah, blah.
But that's why they say they like that one. I mean, the presentations, price and presentation is really, can't be enough said about that. And by the same token, we're putting some people in a house this week, and the pictures were terrible. But it had this footage that they were looking for, and it had a unique thing that they had wanted. So I said, well, let's go take a look and just see if maybe you could fix it up or something like that. They go in the house, and the house was great. This is it. We'll take this one. So that was the only reason it was on the market, was because people were going through, and as they swiped through, they go, no. The importance of the pictures just truly cannot be overstated, and that's one of the things that Linda shines with. She is a licensed stager. Our photographs, the verbiage, that's really what's going to help sell the house. That's the number one thing that's going to sell the house. is the pictures.
I may see some numbers.
This week in real estate. Now it's probably going to lock up on me again. It did. I got Dale's radar program in here. Jeepers. I don't know, Dale. I don't know.
Computers are
Boy,
cold.
it went all the way up. Look at that.
How on earth do you get my radar in there?
How did that happen?
Blame it on the furnace.
What'd you do for? Yeah, it was frozen up. That's what it was. This week in real estate, there were 47 new listings came on, 2 commercial properties, 14 parcels of land, but 31 homes came on the market. They came on in a range from 589,000 to 72,000. And of those 31 homes that came on the market, 8 of them were under contract within the week. So that gives you an idea of how fast that is actually moving. And that's been the deal going forward. There were 39 sales, 11 parcels of land, so 28 homes sold. 28 homes sold in a range from 427,000 to 24,000. The average sale price this week was 158, with 124 days on market. $4.4 million in residential real estate closed last week.
That's down a little.
It's a little bit, yeah. Well, I mean, it's beginning of November. It should be done. 8 properties expired, 22 at price change. There's still 119 pendings. That's up from where it had been before. We're currently down to 249 homes that are listed on the MLS. And a number of those, I've said before, are going to be duplicates because they may be in there with a house in 5 acres, a house in 10 acres, a house in 20 acres, 3-bedroom, 4-bedroom, 5-bedroom to just try to get them out there. So 87 in Mountain Home, 19 in Bull Shoals, 3 in Cotter. Year to date, there's been 1,006 homes have sold already. 1,006 homes have sold for this market. $168 million. Average sale price this year is $167,000 with 143 days on market. Last year in the same time period, and it was busy last year. We had our best year ever last year. Last year, 952 homes had sold. So 54 more homes sold this year than last year for $141 million. So the average sale price last year, which was a good year, was $148,000. And we're at 167 this year. 133 days on market, and the reason there's more days on market this year is because properties that have been on the market for a while are going under contract. Homes that have got 1,000 days on them maybe. Because there was something unique about them that, not everybody wanted to see or not everybody wanted to spend that kind of money. People are coming, they want to see them, they want to spend that kind of money now. Because they're able to leave, some of these people are leaving their markets and they got bags full of money. Some do, not many, but some do. And their interest rates being what they are, you can do very, very well on a jumbo. If you get into $500,000, $600,000, $800,000 on a jumbo loan, you can do very, very well. So that's really been the economy, and the interest rate has really been the prime motivator going forward for the market. It's amazing.
And, one thing I want to hit on there, we talk about when we have the Sears commercial, locally owned and operated. When you're looking at $4.4 million this week, 8 point something a couple weeks ago, 7 million here, 5 million here. That helps our local Sears store. That helps these mom and pop Sherman Williams, sit around the corner from Sears with the paint, carpet shops, I mean,
that $168 million in closed real estate, that's a large sum of money that goes exactly for that. Because when these people do come in from other places and they're going to put in new flooring, they're going to put in new drapes and blinds and windows. Place got sold and they came in and it was nice, and it's getting gutted, and they're good, fix it there because people personalize and they want things to be theirs. They wanted to make it theirs, and that's very important. And while I talk about being busy, and we are, but we're never too busy. And please don't ever think that I'm not going to call them. They want a time for me. Yes, we do, and we will make time, and we will do whatever we can do to help you be a successful seller. So give my honey a call. She's at 870-405-0793. The website is retirettoarkansas.net, and the whole MLS system is on there. We have all the listings from all the agencies, and we can help you with any purchase from any other agency. It's not just Century 21. And Linda's licensed in Missouri. Darlene is licensed in Missouri, and we can help with that. But give my honey a call. See what we can do to help you out.
For all your real estate needs, Bob and Linda Zdora, the Z Team, 870-405-0793.
Yes, sir.
Coming up, Missing Monday, Morgan Nick Foundation, and Brent Weaver. Be right back.